Let me show you something strange. You're looking at the 9 lost words hiding in the FBI's vault that attracts money 20 times faster than the law of attraction. But here's when it gets even more interesting. Before it was seen all over TikTok, elites began using the leaked report's lost teachings to perform private experiments on Billionaire Island, a secret destination seen on this map located 102 miles from Jeffrey Epstein's island, where Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, and other members of the deep state famously gathered behind closed doors. But it gets worse. These elites demanded the American public never possess this 9-word wealth script because what they found was so shocking. The 42-year-old security guard in the room used it to manifest $680,000 for him and his sick wife. I know it sounds hard to believe, but I should know because that security guard is me. And after my trip to Billionaire Island, I know for a fact you've never heard these 9 life-changing but simple words. Until last month, no one without the proper clearance had ever heard this censored script from the FBI's vault, although allegations linked to Hunter Biden's laptop have also been made. Fans are calling it the billionaire loophole because it's not your normal law of attraction nonsense. Although you use it to manifest 20 times faster, you don't have to write anything down, chant any mantras, or even leave your home to use it. You don't even have to believe in manifestation because it starts working the very first time you recite these 9 words. That's what caused top American neuroscientist Dr. Stephen Newton to blow the whistle, publishing that this simple breakthrough has the power to transform the entire planet, not to mention make entire families wealthy. And it's not just the top minds in neuroscience. Scholars from Singapore, India, and Thailand have confirmed the simple at-home technique is oddly similar to an ancient wealth technique practiced for centuries by the wealthiest Hindu family. So if you can sit still for the next 2 minutes and 24 seconds, you can use this 9-word technique to manifest the money, the health, the luck, and anything else you want. In fact, it's got the investors behind Billionaire Island boiling mad that this power is now available to anyone on Earth who can simply recite these 9 words. Their legal team is rushing to have the plug pulled on this website. They want to erase its existence because the last thing they want is for us to have the same advantage as them. Time is ticking. I don't know how much longer we have, so listen carefully. Pay attention and watch this video to the very end. Now, I get that you might feel a little skeptical. After all, it sounds a little too easy, but these 9 words just took me and my wife from the brink of divorce, suffocating under a pile of medical bills, to wealthy beyond our wildest dreams. And now it's transformed the lives of thousands of people in over 55 countries in barely a month. I can't wait for you to be next, because at this moment, you are 9 short words away from everything you ever wanted. Now, what happened on Billionaire Island is humiliating for me to tell, but God gives me the strength. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Chris Davis. I have no college education. Until recently, I lived paycheck to paycheck with my wife as a security guard to celebs until one day at work, I heard the 2 worst words any man can hear. "You're fired." My boss had axed me in front of everyone. I wanted to sock him in the jaw, but in my mind, I saw my wife's eyes staring back at me from her hospital bed. This job was keeping her alive, so I begged. My wife was sick. "I won't be late again. Your wife's bad luck is not my problem. Empty your locker, Chris." I'd become a security guard after witnessing the horror of 9/11, but after 21 years, I was now jobless. As I packed up, a coworker whispered, "Chris, you want a gig on Billionaire Island? There's a job, but as you know, you'll be fired if you tell a soul what you see there." Billionaire Island is an island in the Caribbean, so small that Disneyland is bigger. But somehow, this tiny island attracts more billionaires on average than any place on Earth. I'd heard rumors of unholy activities taking place at this billionaire hideaway, and now I'd find out firsthand. When I arrived, I learned the top minds in neuroscience had been flown in to examine the link between brainwaves and wealth, based on recently declassified FBI research. Shortly after arriving, these high-paid scientists working together succeeded. They'd found something bizarre, a 150-million-year-old brain region shaped like a tiny egg that was highly active in billionaires. The scientists called it a billionaire loophole because activating the region required a 9-word script that acted like a secret code. They found anyone could use the 9 words to attract money, sometimes in as little as a day. But officials were furious to discover several scientists on the job were already using the 9-word script to get things like second homes and jet skis. So the financiers hid the findings. They ordered this technology only be made available to the highest-ranking officials. But to Dr. Stephen Newton, the Stanford neuroscientist on the job, this was an assault on the human race. He was hell-bent on giving the financiers a taste of their own medicine. So Dr. Newton sat me down, and in exchange for a $100 donation to the charity of his choice, Dr. Newton showed me how to use the 9 short words. Let's start with a fact. You've heard that Like attracts like, right? So if you already have money, you attract more money. But what do you do if you don't start with a fortune? Gurus tell us to visualize and act as if. But if that worked, then the 15 million people who followed the secret would be millionaires right now. But they're not. A wishing well has a higher success rate. The problem is when you try to manifest or visualize, your brain pushes against you beneath your awareness. Your brain says, "Why are you lying? You don't have money." You may have even felt this deep down, but it's not actually your fault. In neuroscience, we call it neural rigidity, and after the age of 40, it gets even worse. Let me explain. If we were to take a trip into the diencephalon region of your brain, we'd arrive here at this egg-shaped structure called your thalamus. This is where your neural rigidity comes from. And neural rigidity is like the drawbridge to a castle that refuses to open for you. How do you get around it? Well, the answer isn't brain surgery. There's a much safer and simpler way. Studies at Boston and Harvard have both pinpointed the root cause of neural rigidity to an overactive beta wave. Think of beta like your arch nemesis. The beta brainwave is associated with feeling busy or worried. Bad luck. Beta is where your limiting beliefs are. It's the root wave of stress, which is why in the lab we call it the stress signal. Any neuroscientist could hook your brain up to an EEG right now and show you your brain waves are broadcasting this stress signal right now beneath your awareness. But it's worse than that. It's documented this stress signal is often a byproduct of financial scarcity. So we know it's the people who don't have enough money that broadcast more of this stress signal. This is why when you try to manifest, you just get bills, bad luck, and more stress instead of the luck, love, or health you want. But there's more. Dozens of new studies are now linking the overactive beta wave to dementia, stroke, or even sudden heart conditions. You don't want that. It's no fun telling you this is what your brain waves are really doing right now. But I have good news. If the beta wave is hell, it has a heavenly brother called alpha. Now the alpha wave is the opposite. It's the money wave. When you're in alpha, the drawbridge to the castle opens right up for you because it's literally the bridge to the subconscious. A colleague from Harvard published that there's no problem that can't be solved in alpha. That's why anytime you feel truly inspired, you know your brain just produced more alpha than usual. But it gets better because studies link alpha to an increased IQ. Alpha improves students' grades. Einstein lived in alpha. Tom Brady trains for alpha. Even the doctor to celebrities like Justin Bieber and Bella Hadid gets them into alpha. People in alpha tend to attract what they want. Opportunities fall in their lap. They're lucky. They win more often. And because wealthy people broadcast more alpha, we call it the wealth signal. Listen to me. The wealth signal is what you want to be broadcasting to your friends, your family, the universe as much as you can. But here's what the higher-ups wanted to hide. Your brain's overactive stress signal hijacks your brain waves, leaving your wealth signal almost dormant, making it virtually impossible for you to manifest the home, the car, the boat, the travel, the body, the health, the promotion, the love, the luck, the life you want and deserve. And worse, if left untreated, this stress signal has been linked to stroke, sudden heart attack, or even dementia. The deck's been stacked against you, locking your key brainwave responsible for manifesting abundance and success away from you. So no matter how hard you try now, you're stuck broadcasting the stress signal to your wife, your kids, your boss, your friends, and of course, the universe at large until we activate your wealth signal. I want you to understand, this is the root of all our problems. This is what they sealed up. This real reason why the law of attraction didn't work for you is not your fault. This breakthrough has the power to transform the entire planet, not to mention make you and your entire family wealthy. And you weren't born with neural rigidity. MRIs show that it happened over time, which is evidence of just how neuroplastic your brain still is. That means your mind's money-making machinery can transform very quickly when we activate your wealth signal. Basically, we're going to open up your mind to attract the things you've always wanted. You do this, and money starts showing up everywhere in your life. It only takes 5 minutes. But until now, the 3 ways to turn off the stress signal and activate your dormant wealth signal were almost impossible for most people. You could endure 20 years of meditation with a Zen monk. You could do what biohackers in Japan do, holding themselves underwater until they feel like they're drowning over and over again. Or you could try a biofeedback machine, but those will cost you around $7,000 or $300 an hour, working with a certified professional. But our breakthrough came when we opened our minds to forging the past with the present. By syncing our brainwave technology with an ancient wealth technique used for centuries by the wealthiest Hindu families, We developed a 9-word technique that sent the signal directly to your alpha wave, bypassing your brain's neural rigidity and immediately activating your dormant wealth signal 20 times faster than the law of attraction. We call it the wealth script, and it begins activating your wealth signal the very first time you try it. Here's how you do it. First, you visualize one thing. This one thing is something you know very well. In fact, you see it almost every day. It's about 5 inches, but you've never visualized it like this. And second, you repeat the 9-word wealth script. You're going to try it now. Close your eyes and repeat after me. Then Dr. Newton guided me through the wealth script. It all made so much sense. It took under 5 minutes. It was simple. And I'm a big guy, but as he spoke, I felt a surge of love in my heart connecting me with my creator like never before. But when I got home, we got news my wife's medical bills had actually risen. So I tried blackjack and quickly lost $400. That night, I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling cracks, feeling like I'd failed my duty as a man. But the next morning, my phone started buzzing. I'd had a failed home business making $50 a month, but somehow it had made over $700 overnight. After 1 month, an extra $38,000 had poured into my bank account, more than I'd made in a year of working security. I got my wife the best doctor's money could buy. Now, not only is she healthy, but she's pregnant. One day we were pool lounging at our new home and she said, "Dr. Newton's 9 words restored my faith in God. I'm living a fairy tale." So I think it's safe to say I activated my wealth signal. But to test the wealth script, Dr. Newton and I did something we'd never seen a guru do. We tested it with a small group of family and friends, choosing people who had been really struggling. I had my fingers crossed, hoping they'd see results within a couple months. But what happened next surprised even us. People started feeling changes within days. My sister woke up one day and no longer wanted bad foods. It wasn't willpower. Alpha had reprogrammed her behavior toward food. Down 3 dress sizes, she walked into work one day and got a promotion with a $16,000 signing bonus. My 14-year-old niece watched her tests soar from a C to an A. She loves it because she says she only needs to study half as much. Then I took my dad to a Marlins game, and in the 6th inning, he caught a home run ball right in his mitt. Not bad for a 74-year-old. After, he mentioned to me his distant Aunt Susie left him $80,000 and he was getting a new blue Corvette. I said, "Dad, why didn't you tell me?" He said, "This wealth signal is incredible. I didn't want to jinx it." And remember my friend who got me the job at Billionaire Island? He got a $125,000 advance for his book about his life working behind the scenes with the rich and famous. He texted me, "No case of bad luck can withstand someone who's activated their wealth signal. This wealth signal is waiting to be activated inside of you right now. What more could you want?" Now that it's given my wife and I the life we've always dreamed of, I want you to experience the same magic for yourself. Introducing the world's first wealth script, developed by leading American neuroscientist Dr. Newton, proven to uniquely target your alpha wave and activate your wealth signal. The key is Dr. Newton's 9-word wealth script, as it bypasses your brain's neural rigidity, immediately activating your wealth signal 20 times faster than the law of attraction. My favorite part is it's just 9 simple words and begins working the first time you try it. While other people are slaving at a 9 to 5 while the boss breathes down their neck, or plunging into debt to get a master's degree to move them 1 rung up the corporate ladder. You can just lay back, recite these 9 words, and let the money come to you, all by harnessing the breakthrough from one of America's top neuroscientists. The truth is, most people will spend their days turning over rocks, hoping to strike gold. They'll tire themselves out chasing after money or love. They'll try working 2 jobs or get lured into a get-rich-quick scheme. Others try the law of attraction and affirmation. I tried all of those things, and Dr. Newton showed me that none of them work until you fix the real root cause of the problem and activate your wealth signal too. I don't want you to spend years suffering like my wife and I did, which is why I'm so excited to share the wealth signal with you today. I know how stressful it can be to feel like you're drowning in a pile of bills and debt, working so hard for a job just to make ends meet with no end in sight. It's almost impossible to get ahead, no matter how hard you try. Something always comes up that keeps you down. A medical fee here, a car repair there, and inflation is still soaring. It's not your fault the odds were rigged against you from the get-go, but now you've seen the wealth signal inside of you. And since its release, the wealth signal has helped thousands of people around the world manifest money and transform their lives just by activating it. But it doesn't stop there. Because it downregulates the stress signal at the same time, a really nice benefit is that stress is greatly reduced. You're going to start manifesting money and good fortune by feeling more relaxed, too. And the wealth signal has been shown to protect your brain against dementia and help you learn faster, with increased neurogenesis. Your brain will actually grow and get healthier. And because alpha is linked to a higher IQ, it's not uncommon to have solutions to your hardest problems come to you when you least expect it, because you now have more access to your mind's intuitive power. As a result, you're more likely to attract love, and you'll find the right thing to say just comes to you without effort. Many customers report their family members getting the benefits too, reporting happier relationships, and coming into extra money they can use to support each other. But there's more. Every day I get letters from customers reporting they won a raise or got their dream job. Others tell me they've manifested love after years of loneliness. When I read these letters, I know I'm here for a reason: to help people activate the wealth signal so the money and abundance start flowing in. Customers like Lisa Hall, a mother from Phoenix, Arizona, who said, "There's no such thing as an unlucky person." Now I know that to be true. Since doing Dr. Newton's wealth script, I feel like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz when magic is in the air. I make necklaces and sell them on Etsy. After the first 3 days of closing my eyes and reciting the 9 words, I sold $1,800 of necklaces in one day, and sales keep coming in. It's amazing, and I found money on the ground twice this week. I joke to my friends now that I make money with my eyes closed. I'm going on a mother-daughter trip with my 6-year-old to Legoland. We're flying first class and wearing fancy hats. Or Kenneth Young, a father of 2 from Kingston, New York, who wrote me and said, "Manifestation only works for some people, right?" Wrong. This has transformed my sales job. I used to average around $4,000 a month in commission. Now I'm up to $10,000 and I'm not stopping. Dr. Newton's wealth script is like a shortcut that makes your brain think you're already rich. That's what it feels like, at least to a guy like me. I've tried all the products and gurus out there, including spending $4,200 on biofeedback sessions. This is the only manifestation product I've seen that actually works. My relationship with my girlfriend has transformed too. We're planning our anniversary in Paris at the Eiffel Tower. Or Dorothy Baker from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who wrote, "The wealth signal is like getting 10 months of manifestation in 10 minutes. My girlfriends and I play bingo every Thursday night. I won $600 the first time out since I got the wealth signal. More good things keep happening to me. I was a teacher for 33 years, which gave me arthritis in my writing hand. But now I can write pain-free. I once read that a healthier brain is the best doctor your body will ever have. It's very wise and true. Everyone should at least try the wealth signal for themselves." So right now, you're probably wondering, this sounds great, but how exactly do I use the wealth script? It's so simple. Here's what you do. After you wake up in the morning, sit down with a cup of coffee or breakfast or whatever you have in the morning. Put on a pair of headphones or earbuds. Press play on your smartphone or computer and just close your eyes. You'll be guided to visualize one simple thing as you repeat these 9 simple words. And then go enjoy your day. Because at the subconscious level, we've already programmed the special sound wave to activate your wealth signal for you. It's really that easy. You'll be done in under 5 minutes. From there, you simply let your wealth signal do its thing. Soon, you'll start to see money, wealth, and the most incredible opportunities begin to flow into your life, just like it did for me, my wife, my dad, my sister, my niece, and now thousands of others in over 75 countries who've tested the wealth signal since. Now, I want to be upfront with you. If you're seeing this webpage, that means you can still secure your copy of the wealth signal, because I really don't know how much longer this webpage will be online. And I'm telling you this because this site is the only place you can get the wealth signal. Dr. Newton is taking a stand against the officials behind Billionaire Island, but they're not sucking their thumbs. They have enough cash to tie him up in court for years, and they've already succeeded in shutting this site down once. So I don't know how much longer this site will remain online. So if you even think you want the wealth signal, and who wouldn't, I urge you not to close out of this page until you've secured your copy of the wealth signal. Let me be clear, I'm not doing this for the money. I wake up to hundreds of new dollars hitting my bank account every day. Some days it's thousands. And Dr. Newton does not want to be a guru with followers. He's a scientist, content to keep making breakthroughs in the lab. As a thank you, I've agreed to manage this private website on his behalf, where you can get instant access to the wealth signal now. And I remember what it's like to have your head barely above water, feeling like you could drown any day now. There's no reason why anyone needs to suffer anymore. Everyone should be able to activate their wealth signal and manifest money now, which is why I'm not going to ask for a boatload of cash just to get your copy of the wealth signal. And I won't limit the amount of time you can keep the wealth signal. It'll be a part of you and your family forever. What would it be worth if you could attract money effortlessly, if amazing opportunities fell into your lap, if you and your family were one of the fortunate few, blessed with money, wealth, and health? Numerous people have told me I should charge $8,000 to $10,000 for the wealth signal, but I'm not in this for the money. I want to honor the sacrifice Dr. Newton made securing this for regular people like me and you. I want to get this to as many people as possible before the financiers behind Billionaire Island pull the plug on this site for good. And charging what the authorities tell me to charge would exclude the people I want to help. So you won't be investing $9,000 today to get these tracks. You won't invest $5,000 or even $1,000. You won't even pay $100. The truth is, I'm not even interested in making a profit on this. All I ask is that you cover the expenses it takes to develop the product and run this website. So you'll get instant access to everything for pitching in just $49. But that's not all. Because you've made it this far, it's obvious you're serious about having the money and freedom to enjoy the life of your dreams starting today. Which is why I want to let you have everything right now at a special price available only through this video on this page today. So I'd like to offer you the Wealth Signal for just $39. That's another $10 off. And all I ask in return is you consider sending me a success story as you begin to experience the life-changing transformation that so many of our customers are now experiencing. All you have to do is click the button below. Once you've hit the Order Now button below, you'll be taken to our 100% safe and secure checkout page, where you'll enter your order information and credit card number. The order form is fully protected using the very latest 256-bit SSL encryption for total privacy and protection. It's the same security that major e-commerce giants like Amazon.com use. And as soon as you hit Submit, the Wealth Signal audio track, including the 9-word wealth script, will be emailed to you immediately, which means you save another $9 since there's no shipping fees, and you don't have to wait for a physical package to be mailed to your house. And that's not all you'll get when you place your order today. Because you're part of the Wealth Signal community, I've included 4 quick result bonuses for you that aren't available anywhere else. Consider these the first blessings of many you're about to receive for taking action. First is the Millionaire Quick Cash Flow Blueprint. Did you know many millionaires get extra checks for $3,000 to $5,000 every month? Since my wife and I moved into our gated neighborhood, I've spent a lot of time with these self-made millionaires, and they all do this one thing. It's smart, but simple. So as more money starts to appear in your life with the Wealth Signal, this is the perfect way for you to also have checks flowing in every month, no matter how little you're starting with. Your second free bonus is called the Greatest Affirmation Secret of All Time. We've all tried affirmations at one time or another, but for most of us, they didn't really work. Why is that? This special video reveals the 5-second tweak that will make your affirmations actually work for you. Here's a hint. You 100% knew this secret when you were a kid. I'm so excited for you to hear this 5-second trick. And the grand finale, your third free bonus for ordering today, is the 11 easy money hacks billionaires swear by. Making extra money takes extra time, right? Wrong. We all need quick money from time to time. Maybe it's a medical bill, or the air conditioner breaks, or it's the holidays and we just want to splurge on those we love. But what if we don't have time to work extra shifts? Or what if we don't want to? Pick any one of these 11 easy money hacks to help attract a quick injection of cash in your life. Mary Perez Campbell, a nurse from Round Rock, Texas, said, "Easy money hack number 7 was my favorite. Wowie! It took about 30 minutes and voila, I had the extra $1,200 I wanted. I think if I had been a little more patient, I could have gotten $2,000. Oh well, you live and learn. Plus, I just added a 4th extra special super bonus for everyone who orders this week. It's called 20 Amazing Wealth Signal Transformations. It's a secret tell-all report where Dr. Newton reflected on 20 amazing success stories from our customers, sharing how activating their wealth signal manifested money, luck, and love for them. These incredible but true stories, as told by customers, will provide a soulful upliftment every time you read them as your own deepest desires begin to come to you. And I have good news. When you place your order from this website, you're backed by our 100% money-back guarantee. It's a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee based on your complete satisfaction with your experience. Now that we know the neuroscience behind activating your wealth signal, I know your life will just keep getting better and better when you take action today. But if for any reason you're not satisfied with your life after listening to the wealth signal, just email us or pick up the phone and call us, and we'll refund you every penny on the spot. No questions asked. It's important to me and my family that you feel complete confidence when you order and say yes to what the universe is putting in front of you. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe and you'll have all the time you need to test everything out for yourself. Simply click the button that's below this video you're watching right now and place your order for the Wealth Signal. Once you download the Wealth Signal audio track, including the 9-word wealth script, I want you to listen to it once a day for 5 minutes. And I want you to do this for the next 20 21 days in a row. If you do this, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll start seeing more money appear in your life. And then I can't tell you exactly when it will happen. It may be the first time, or it could take a week or two, though it certainly will happen. It's something I call the magic moment. The magic moment is when you wake up one day and realize that something is different. It's the moment when reality has shifted in your favor and you see it happening around you. Your senses feel more powerful, and you feel a deep sense of peace and abundance in your heart. You are in control, and your deepest desires, the ones you normally keep to yourself, start to appear in your life as if your life has become infused with a higher intelligence that's guiding you. Your wealth signal is activated and powerful, everything is working, and you realize that's the way we humans were supposed to feel all along. It's a feeling you can't really put a price on. Our mind is our most precious asset and so much more powerful than we've been told. So I can't wait for you to experience what life can be like once you've activated your wealth signal. By now, you realize you've come to a very real crossroads in life where you must make a choice between two very different outcomes. Since helping thousands of others like you this year, this isn't something to be taken lightly. The first choice is, of course, to do nothing to finally fix the one problem causing you to struggle with no end in sight. You keep trying so hard, hoping the universe hears your wishes and prayers, while the thing you want keeps slipping through your fingers. A life where you're always up to your neck in overdue bills and never-ending debt. A slave to bad luck, embarrassed to work so hard only to end up burnt out and still broke, while stuck under the boot of the elites who spend millions to keep this from you and never enjoying the wealth and freedom that should be yours. Remember, an overactive beta wave isn't just keeping you from good fortune and attracting money. New studies are linking it to dementia, stroke, or even a sudden heart condition because your brain influences everything in your body. Right now, we're blessed by Dr. Newton with a solution that changed my life almost overnight. And this solution lets you wake up each day refreshed with feelings of bliss, your friends and family amazed as you begin to attract money and abundance to you, while a parade of incredible opportunities continue to march your way. What do you want most? Do you want fistfuls of cash flowing your way because your alpha is finally activated like it's been for the wealthiest people all along? Do you want to be free of money worries as all that debt and never-ending bills are taken care of because your mind's natural money-making machinery has undergone the ultimate transformation, blossoming with new connections that make your brain healthier and smarter? Would you like to learn a new skill twice as fast as a friend? Would you finally like to have luck on your side for all those times that you need it most? Imagine feeling safe and secure in your gated home. Imagine winning a trip and whisking the people you love most away with you. You're free of the aches and pains, draining the joy and excitement from your life. Your rocky relationship transforms into bliss, reigniting into nights of love and passion. You feel connected to a higher intelligence, guiding you with solutions to your most difficult problems as your future grows brighter and brighter. Your friends and family might even beg you to know your secret because they've craved to know what it's like to explore the romance of Paris or the beauty of Bali, or sit behind the wheel of your dream car and go wherever you want, because they realize you now own destiny's golden ticket, free from the chains of stress and struggle that weigh almost everyone else down. While other people are trapped in the hustle, bound by the clock while life ticks away, you can just lay back. Recite these 9 words and let the money come to you, because you're now tapped into the power from the best neuroscientists money can buy. I know this is the life you've been longing for, and you may never forgive yourself if you let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Just go ahead and click the button below to take advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to manifest the money and success effortlessly. It's time you start enjoying a life where every yes you say becomes more good fortune for you, starting today. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. If not, you don't pay a single penny. As far as I can see, I've become one of the luckiest guys alive since the wealth signal, so it wouldn't feel right to me or my family if you don't get each and every benefit you deserve and truly watch your life transform. It's not just a policy, but my personal guarantee. It's that simple. Claim the wealth signal below now, and it'll be emailed to you immediately. Still watching? Still making your decision? Ever since we've released this breakthrough, we've got all kinds of interest in the wealth signal, with people emailing in and asking questions. So I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions while you're sitting there deciding to secure your copy. The first question is from Susan Cooper in Napa, California, who asks, how fast do I get access to the wealth signal? Like I said before, the wealth signal is emailed to you immediately as soon as you complete your order. Because it's a digital audio track including the 9-word wealth script, You don't have to wait for a physical package to be mailed to your home, which also means you don't have to pay any shipping. You're going to be activating your wealth signal in literally less than 2 minutes. And this isn't a marathon. This is a proven shortcut that begins activating the wealth signal inside of you the first time you listen, allowing you to start attracting money effortlessly, just as fast as you can enter your information on the secure checkout page. Karen Gonzalez from Dallas, Texas asks, I've kind of always known that attracting money or being lucky were a real thing on some level. Your presentation showed this. So how much of the wealth signal is based on neuroscience? How do I use it? Yes, the wealth signal comes from the breakthrough technology developed by the private think tank with the best neuroscientists money can buy. These researchers found the root cause is in the diencephalon region of your brain, where a tiny egg-shaped structure called the thalamus sits. This area is tiny but unbelievably powerful and uniquely responsible for activating the wealth signal inside of you. To begin, you simply sit or lay back with a set of headphones. You visualize one simple thing and repeat the simple 9-word wealth script from Dr. Newton. That's it. The wealth signal immediately begins to go to work for you, attracting the things you want most. The next email comes from Michael Ellis in Charlotte. He says, how is the wealth signal superior to the law of attraction? I tried the law of attraction years ago and nothing really happened for me. Over 15 million people followed the law of attraction after the movie The Secret. But the percent of people who became millionaires from it is so small, you could count them on one hand. In fact, the people who made the most money from The Secret were the self-proclaimed gurus in the movie. The law of attraction has merit, but there's a key piece of the puzzle no one is talking about. To enjoy the full effects of the law of attraction and other methods, you need to replace the overactive beta wave, or the stress signal, your brain is putting out with alpha, the wealth signal. The problem is, your brain's overactive stress signal hijacks your brain waves, making your wealth signal almost dormant. It means you must activate the wealth signal, or else nothing will ever work for you. Trying the law of attraction right now is like trying to start a car with no engine. It doesn't matter how many times you turn the ignition, you'll never get to where you want, and you're damaging the equipment. What makes activating your wealth signal so unique from the law of attraction is that it addresses the real root cause of the problem. It's the world's first wealth script developed by leading American neuroscientist Dr. Newton, proven to uniquely target your alpha wave and activate your wealth signal. The key is Dr. Newton's 9-word wealth script, as it bypasses your brain's neural rigidity, immediately activating your wealth signal 20 times faster than the law of attraction, allowing you to begin attracting money and wealth the effortless way, just like it did for me, my wife, my dad, my sister, my niece, my best friend, and now thousands of our customers. The best part is it's just 9 simple words and begins working the first time you try it. Next question is from Kimberly Foster in Palm Springs. Will the wealth signal help me win things, like betting or at the casino? The main benefit of activating your wealth signal is that it begins attracting money and luck. But a big part of attracting money isn't just floods of extra cash finding their way to you, it's also about winning things. A few months ago, I was in a casino in Las Vegas playing the slots when right behind, the famous owner of the UFC, Dana White, walked in with a small entourage around him. He said, "Let's see if I'm lucky tonight." Put a coin in a machine and instantly hit its jackpot of $5,000. Bells rang, a crowd gathered, and casino employees rushed over. And I thought, that's pretty sad. Dana White has $500 million. That $5,000 will mean nothing to him. It is good fortune wasted. Yet people like Dana White are lucky. Their wealth signal is fully activated. But when I looked around the casino, I saw people who work for wages, people who serve and clean and park cars, yet are always short on money. And I thought about how meaningful a $5,000 jackpot would be to them. It might be the one thing that changes the very direction of their life. Every week, I get emails like this one from Joey Becker in Newark, who wrote to me and said, "I'd lost over $10,000 betting on the games, and my wife was almost done with me. But I've made more than half back already in the first month. Things are finally going my way and my wife is speechless. Chris, I'm taking you to dinner when I double it." Or this one from Julie Thompson in Bonita Springs, who wrote and said, "My best friend was pinching herself when I kept rolling 7s at craps. She thought she was my lucky charm. Then I told her about Dr. Newton's 9-word script. She's trying it today for the first time too." No one wins every time, but you win a lot more often when the cards being dealt start finally turning in your favor, just like it's been all along for the luckiest, wealthiest people. The best way to find out what'll happen after you activate your wealth signal is to click the button below and give it a shot. Again, you're not really making a decision today. You can try it out, experience the benefits, and then decide if it's for you. You're always protected by our ironclad 100% money-back guarantee. The next question is from David Dixon in Savannah, Georgia, who asked, I'm a business owner. Can it help me? The wealth signal is very beneficial for business owners or people in sales. I should know because I had been failing with a simple home business when I first activated my wealth signal. It went from making barely $50 a month to making over $1,000 a day, and I didn't change anything else. The wealth signal was the difference. I want you to know, as a small business owner, we are the real people supporting the economy, not the big soulless corporations. So the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to grow your business and help more people. But with an overactive stress signal being broadcast out, you're repelling money. You're getting bad luck. But that's not an issue when you activate your wealth signal, because everything changes. You attract money, which helps you grow your business and help your family. My little home business bought me and my wife a house in one of Florida's nicest neighborhoods. So yes, this will help you in business and sales and overall just attracting more cash flow and good opportunity. Patricia Chen from Studio City says, I'm no good at meditation. I think too much. How will this still work for me? This is a really good question because some people just struggle with meditation or really don't like it. The wonderful thing about activating your wealth signal is you're not meditating at all. You don't have to focus on your breath or count down from 100 or anything like that. You just sit back with a pair of headphones and the audio track guides you. You visualize one simple thing and you repeat these 9 simple words, and that's it. The rest will be happening beneath your awareness. So there's nothing else for you to do except enjoy it. As you enjoy watching the things you want begin to fall into place for you. All you have to do is click the button below, complete your order, and we'll immediately email it to you. Linda Nowak from Chicago, Illinois emails and says, I just got out of a 5-year relationship. My heart is shattered. He just wasn't willing to work at it with me. I know the type of man I want, but I can't find him. Can this help me? I need it. I'm sorry to hear that, Linda. I know how hard heartbreak can be, and I want you to know you deserve something amazing and you're closer than you might think right now. So I don't think it's an accident you landed here on this website. The neuroscience has clearly shown your overactive beta wave will attract more of the things you don't want. But once we downregulate the stress signal by activating the wealth signal, your relationship with yourself will transform and deepen, and your heart will open up again safely, which will have incredible effects on all of your relationships, including your love life. I received an email yesterday from Michelle Popov in Tampa, Florida, who said, I feel like I'm starring in a movie. After the 9 words, I don't know why, but I decided to stop chasing love. I heard a voice say, if it's meant to be, it will come to me. Not 3 days later did I meet a man at Publix. It's been 4 months and he is just incredible. I think he's going to ask me to get married soon. Mark asks, am I doing something wrong by using the wealth signal? I sure don't believe so. Is it wrong when a child is born to mega millionaires and he gets everything he wants? Or was he just lucky? Take a look at the media and government the last few years. We've watched the rich grow richer and the poor grow poorer, and they're not slowing down. They're getting even wealthier, but helping you and your family get wealthy is never on their to-do list. And they don't call that wrong. They say, that's how it works. Deal with it. So I see nothing wrong with you activating your wealth signal to buy that dream house in that beautiful gated neighborhood as you park your dream car inside the garage. I see nothing wrong with you buying that home theater or swimming pool for your family. I see nothing wrong with you going on that long overdue tropical vacation where the water is turquoise and the fish glow, or to the pyramids of Egypt to experience the genuine magic that fills our world. We've gotten emails from women who were stunned to get a raise, and from men who were shocked when a stunning woman approached them for a date. I see no problem with you having any of those things, too. Robert Schmidt from Salt Lake City asks, is it available anywhere else for a lower price? Can I find the audio soundtracks on YouTube or Spotify? We only offer the wealth signal direct through this website for a very important reason. I was approached by a big company to offer the wealth signal through them. If I did that, the markup they required would double the price of what it is now for our customers. Doubling the price is pointless. They do it just to pad their pockets with more profit and pay for their overhead and advertising costs. It makes no sense since you can already order the wealth signal from the comfort of your home directly from this website. I also had reason to believe they'd water down the technology embedded into the wealth script, which cannot be found anywhere else, including on YouTube or Spotify. Dr. Newton and his team have studied the tracks offered on those websites, and the results have always been disheartening. For many, there was no special technology embedded in the audio sounds. They say that to get more views and ad revenue. Also, please keep in mind that this one-time special offer is guaranteed today only. If you leave this page and decide you're going to get it tomorrow, we can't guarantee that it will still be available. As you know, we are fighting some very powerful people to keep this website online. The sooner we can email you the wealth signal direct to you, the safer it is. Just click the button below now to go to our secure order checkout page. Enter your information, and we'll email it immediately to you. Tammy Yesler asks, how fast will I get results? The short answer is that the time to results will vary for everybody. At the cellular level, no two humans are the same, so the money and luck comes differently for every person. My bank account got a deposit of $700 by the second day. Money keeps coming in every day now. After a few months, my wife and I bought our dream house in a gated neighborhood, just in time for our first child to be born. But if you're the type who thinks you can listen to it just one time and never again, then you probably won't get much out of this. The universe is known to test people. It's not realistic to think you can listen to this just one time ever, and a Brinks truck of cash will appear at your doorstep. Your wealth signal gets more and more activated each day you listen to it. So, to stack the deck the most in your favor, I want you to download the Wealth Signal audio track, including the 9-word wealth script, and I want you to listen to it once a day for the next 21 days in a row. If you do this, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll start seeing more money appear in your life. I don't know exactly what it will look like for you because I don't know what your deepest desire is, but you'll know it when you see it. Scott Safley wants to know, is there a guarantee? Yes, your order is fully guaranteed. When you place your order from this website, you're backed by our 100% money-back guarantee. It's a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee based on your complete satisfaction with your experience. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your life after activating your wealth signal, just email us or pick up the phone and call us, and we'll refund you every penny on the spot. No questions asked. It's important to me and my family that you feel complete confidence when you order and say yes to what the universe is putting in front of you. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe, and you'll have all the time you need to test everything out for yourself. Simply click the button that's below this video you're watching right now and place your order for the wealth signal. Okay, last question. What do I do now? This is the fun part. After you click the button below and enter your order details on our secure checkout page, we'll immediately email you the wealth signal. You're one click away right now, and it takes less than 60 seconds. And again, remember your order is covered by our 100% money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you at all. I can't wait for you to activate your wealth signal and never have to worry about overdue bills or never-ending debt as money begins to appear in your life, often in the most miraculous ways, and then keeps coming in, permanently changing where you and your family live, where you shop, where you eat, and where you travel. Before I activated my wealth signal, my life was hanging by a thread. Bad luck followed me like a shadow. I watched lucky things happen to other people, but never for me. I just grit my teeth and work even harder only to end up burnt out and still broke. My wife was in trouble and I couldn't provide for her. It was like we were cursed. I don't want you to struggle like I did. Remember, an overactive beta wave isn't just keeping you from good fortune and money and the things you want. New studies are linking it to dementia, stroke, or even a sudden heart condition, because your brain influences everything in your body. Columbia University even found these signals can be passed down to our kids, cursing others to struggle endlessly with money, health, or even bad luck, because it wasn't fixed when the solution was directly in front of you. After it was developed for the elites by that think tank of the top minds in neuroscience, Dr. Newton risked his reputation and career when he shared the 9-word wealth script with me, and it changed my life almost overnight. Now it's your turn. I've done everything possible to make activating your wealth signal affordable and attainable to anyone who needs it. There's not many things you can buy that make such a difference in your life. For just $39, you can go out and have dinner one time, but it's not going to really transform your life. You're leaving that restaurant the same person you were when you walked in, with the same worries and frustrations you had when you stepped inside. $39 is less than the cost of filling your gas tank these days, so this is an incredible value. And if you're still watching to this point, if you're still relating to what I'm talking about, to your own life, then this could be the single biggest change you make to your wealth and life in years. Activate your wealth signal now. Go ahead, click the button below now to go to our secure order checkout page. Enter your information and we'll email it immediately to you. You're always protected by our 100% ironclad satisfaction guarantee, so there's really nothing to lose. You deserve to have money and incredible opportunities come to you, and you can get it today when you activate your wealth signal. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.